What's going on, guys? Welcome to Fresh and Smooth Boxing TV,
Yo,
the best boxing show in Las Vegas.
welcome
Coming
back.
in with that heat, that super hot fire. We got some fresh news. This is big news. This is what I've been waiting for, man. I mean, I really do hope it's true because, I mean, this is a fight that this is one of the biggest fights in boxing in a long time. So, without
T-Mobile.
further ado, drop that flyer, man. Or that. Listen, ESPN dropped
T-Mobile.
today. They're talking about Spence and Crawford, July 29th. For this one's for all the marbles, man. At T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada. The fight capital of the world. Listen, I'm here. I'm all here for it. This is what I've been waiting for, and this is what I've been wanting to see. This is not. Listen, this is for the real. The Tank and Ryan Garcia fight. Ryan Garcia got that big fan base, all the little girls there. Now, the real boxing fans is in the building on that night, July 29th.
Mm-hmm.
That's for the real boxing fans. So,
that's for sure.
Without further ado, I'm going to throw it to you, Smooth. Let's get it.
Man. Here we go again. Right?
Here we go again.
I like to say, first, I appreciate, I'm thankful if it does. I mean, if it does happen, it looks like it. Look, at the end of the day, Errol Spence didn't take a fight. Everybody was expecting him to take a fight,
which is crazy.
And he understood that the fans wasn't trying to hear that shit. They wasn't trying to buy no pay-per-views. They wasn't trying to do anything. I mean, they would have bought the Thurman pay-per-view. They would have, but they felt like it was still a slap in the face for everybody who was already waiting for the fight, especially how bad the negotiations went. Who's at fault? It looked like he was at fault. It looked like Crawford was at fault. Crawford did have a fight, so. It was just bad overall. Left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. So the fact that Errol Spence is stayed the course, and now it looks like he's making it happen. I'm happy, and I'm also I'm happy that he listened to his fans and he didn't give us nothing else. He was patient, and now it looks like the fight's gonna happen. Right now, let's just look at this record. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, he doesn't come back from layoffs and fights nobodies. First off, had the car accident. I mean, look at this resume. Besides, Mikey Garcia fighting a smaller man, Lamont Peters, could not kill Brook.
You're talking about
Kell Brook,
Lamont
Peterson. We're talking about Denny Garcia. So about come back from the car accident.
After Denny Garcia, he was going right for Pacquiao, but then he tore his retina or whatever.
Took a 2-year layoff.
Right after the layoff, went right for Pacquiao. Went one fight right to Pacquiao.
He was down to fight Pacquiao, but that obviously couldn't happen.
It was done already, but then
it was already done. Yeah, then he tore his retina, so then he couldn't fight.
Look at that. He went from the accident to Denny Garcia right to Manny Pacquiao. That's crazy.
Came back and fought the champion, Jordanis Ugas, who replaced him in the Manny Pacquiao fight.
You seen what he did to him, or broken eye sockets. Talk about it.
So this guy, first off, let's give him his respect because he don't take tune-ups. He don't do tune-ups. It's something he don't do. So let's give him some respect for that. And obviously he can't do tune-ups when you're a pay-per-view star. It's just not. There's no Canelos over here. We don't do that. Facts. We don't do tune-ups. So
I like that.
So shout outs to
Errol Spence.
Spence.
But listen to this. Let me talk. Look, you just called it. You just hit me with it nailed, and I wasn't even expecting. He didn't even take another fight because he's like, look, this is who I really want to fight. You know what I'm saying? You got to give that man some credit.
He want Crawford. He want to give people what they want.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about it like that. He said, I'm not fighting unless it's him. He ain't fought in over a year. He ain't scared. He ain't worried about a tune-up. We do know who did take a fight, though. We do know that. So
Crawford, Spence don't do tune-ups. He just doesn't do tune-ups, which is amazing.
Not even a little bit.
All them fighters in the history, a lot of them did tune-ups. Oscar De La Hoya's, they did tune-ups. Yeah. Which everybody loves Oscar.
Floyd didn't do no tune-ups.
Floyd really didn't do no tune-ups either. Don't get Floyd mixed up. Floyd
he fight for not for a year and a half.
After he started fighting pay-per-view.
No. Remember he fought somebody in 2009. He fought Marquez. Then he fought Mosley, and then after that, he took a year and a half off, came back and fought the WBC champ, Victor Ortiz, then took another year and some time off, fought Cotto.
They saying the Guerrero fight was a tune-up. Guerrero wasn't a tune-up because Guerrero had just beat
He was a champ.
And he just beat Victor Ortiz.
Yeah, he was a
right.
champ.
So he was the man to be feared.
Yeah.
So every time he fights somebody, it's usually, and then obviously you got the Andre Berto fight, the last fight, but that was supposedly his type of fight. And at one point, Andre Berto was one of the most feared welterweights. And I mean, come on now, let's not act like Andre Berto is any slouch or any tune-up in any shape of the word. So, I'm super excited now. On Crawford's side, Errol Spence is like my favorite fighter. Crawford, I got him as number 1 pound for pound, and that's nothing to do with Errol Spence being my favorite fighter. It's just that Crawford is different, man.
I've been watching a lot more Crawford, and this is going to be a very hard fight for Spence. And Spence is my guy, you know that. So I listen. Hats off to Crawford, but he gonna have to show me. He, like you say, he gonna have to show me. Prove it to me. You got to
have to, because
that you're the best. Because when them body shots start coming and that big man on you, what you gonna do? And that's all I gotta say.
And Crawford, Crawford likes to switch. He likes to fight southpaw. He fights conventional. Go right hand. But when it comes to Errol's not gonna give you any space, time, breathe. Think about switching or let me fight him southpaw now. Why are you thinking about switching southpaw? He's hitting you with a jab.
Yeah.
Boom, and he's on you. Boom, and he's a body shot. And he's on you. So it's gonna be a war in there. I expect a war.
Listen, this is World War III. This is the war we ain't seen yet.
One thing I would say it's an awkward fight date. July 28th in Vegas. 29th in Vegas. First off, if you've never been to Vegas in July, let me just say, I know, but if you've never been to Vegas in July, it's not fun.
Listen,
there's nothing touristy. There's nothing touristy about Vegas in July. It's very uncomfortable. It's 115. It's 118 out here. It's hot. People don't want to be out in the. It's a weird fight time and time of the month, and it's just weird. I'm glad, but dude, like, I hope I don't got no relatives coming into town, because I do not like showing people or walking people around doing any activities besides being in my house in July. Right. So, but hey, they're gonna bring out the crowd.
We're all here for it, and we're waiting to see. Listen, when we get more updates, we'll give you guys more updates. We don't really have to dig too deep in this. We talked about the fight. We talked about the fighters. And like I say, this is exciting news. So as soon as we hear more, we'll be doubling back on it. You agree? I mean, anything else?
Pow. We'll see. Catch y'all on the next one, man. Fresh Smooth TV.
Subscribe.
Like and subscribe, man. Appreciate
follow us on Instagram, Fresh and Smooth Boxing TV.
Out.